Hey, y'all, let's spend a few minutes talking about eating. Kids that are picky eaters or that just don't have much of an appetite. This is a super common problem in the clinic, one that we deal with day in and day out. So it's something that we're extremely familiar with. Um, and once again, this kind of information is for healthy kids. So certainly if you have nutritional concerns about your children, talk it over with your pediatrician. But I will say that this video is for normal children that don't have some sort of underlying medical problem, which is the vast majority of kids that are in the pediatrician's office. And hopefully this pertains to your kid. So kids that either don't want to eat anything or that are just super picky eaters, both of those are really the same problem. Almost inevitably, those kids are doing perfectly fine on the growth chart. They may not be as high as the parents want them to be on the growth chart, which is a totally different story. But the pediatrician will probably be perfectly satisfied with their spot on the growth chart. But there is a rub there in that the parents frequently are not satisfied with where God has put them on the growth chart. As long as they're anywhere on the normal spot, the normal range of the growth chart, pediatricians are not really going to be worried about their nutritional status or growth. Really, eating problems really comes down to more of a manipulative power struggle that's completely unnecessary. So when I talk to parents, I tell them that this is really your child's problem and you have turned it into your problem. So the solution for this is to get out of the equation of his or her eating habits. So for instance, like a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old that you're in constant negotiation with over how much he needs to eat and what he needs to eat, and has he eaten enough, and he moves the food around and takes forever to eat. All of that is stressful on the family and stressful on the kid too, but stressful on the parents. And it's totally unnecessary. So what I tell parents to do is to kind of adopt a quote, I don't care attitude about your child's eating. Okay. And by that, I don't mean that you take some sort of callous approach where you just say, I don't care what you do. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you truly do not care whether they eat or don't eat. That's not up to you. You will spend untold hours of energy and emotion trying to make your child eat. Your child is growing fine. Check that out with your pediatrician to make sure. But if your child is growing fine, which is from 30 years of experience, is not just the vast majority, but almost 100% of the people that are, that don't have some underlying medical problem that's already known, that's who I'm talking to. You need to adopt an attitude of, I truly don't care whether you eat your food or not. But if you don't eat what is placed on your plate, you don't get any other food until the next meal. And that's the hard part for parents, okay, is fixing, like if your child, you fix a hamburger and he says, yuck, I hate hamburgers. You need to take the attitude of, that's fine. You don't have to eat the hamburger, but you're not getting anything else to eat until the next meal. And you cannot let them get up and fix their own food. Okay. You can't let them get up and fix a bowl of Frosted Flakes or a Pop-Tart or a bowl of mac and cheese in the microwave. Okay. That's unacceptable. Take that attitude of, they don't really have to eat because nutritionally they're fine. If they needed it, they would eat. And that's really the bottom line. If they needed extra calories, if they needed more calories, they would be eating it already. And in fact, your nagging them may keep them from eating very well. So just take the attitude of, this is their problem. you don't need to negotiate with them. You don't need to talk about it. When you institute this new program, they're going to resist and they're going to say, have I eaten enough? Is 3 bites enough or, whatever it is? I would say put enough on their plate that they can manageably, normally eat all of it. And then don't talk about it anymore. And if your child wants to talk about it, warn them ahead of time that I'm not going to talk about it. And when they do talk about it, start negotiating going back to the old system. Just say, no, we're not talking about it, and put their plate up and say, you're done till the next meal. And I know that sounds cruel, and I'm not saying do that every meal because it won't last but about a meal or two at most before they catch on that, mom and dad are serious about this. This new normal, I better get with the program. So be tough. Don't negotiate. Don't force feed them. Don't make them eat. Don't manage their eating. Just be matter of fact and say, eat it or don't. It doesn't matter to me, but you're not going to get anything else to the next meal. And this is all we're having. You can't fix anything else. You cannot become a short order chef. That's unacceptable as well. So anyway, that's my lowdown take on eating, practical, everyday, and it can revolutionize family meal times, which a lot of people have completely gone away from because this issue has ruined it for them. So that's it. Thanks for listening.